What up, good people? It's your boy BTG, aka Bust Them Guns. Just coming at you with a quickie here. This is a comparison we did on this Rock Island Pro match here against the Tomasi Customs. Here we got 9mm on the left, 40 cal on the right. So headed out to the range to do some testing on the AR. So I just took these out there just to kind of run them side by side and just took advantage of opportunity to run them because I enjoy shooting them. If you're new to the channel, welcome back, or welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I ask that you both take the moment to make sure you are subscribed to the channel, just so it can help us out in the algorithm and help them push that content out. So this is a video for educational purposes only, and we are in a safe and controlled environment. So that's the housekeeping there. These two, if you're familiar with the channel, you've likely seen them both. I ran them both on the channel. This here was just kind of more of a side-by-side, just to compare them without the interference of other firearms. Because I think the last time I had them out, it was like 4 different firearms I was shooting. So this is just to give them a little quality time. So I enjoy these Rock Islands. Well, this is a Remington, but it's still the same pair platform. So same double stack platform. This one's in 40 cal. This one does not have the full dust cover. This was the competition weapon for Travis Tomasi, who was a competition shooter during the time that this came along. It may still be, I'm not sure, but that's what this is born out of. And this here, this is the Rock Island. They've got the regular version, which has the bushing barrel. This is the Pro Match version, gives you the LPA sights. It's got the bull barrel on it. You've got the knurling in the front and the back on the frame. Both of them have the full dust cover, but this one has the full dust cover. And in my opinion, it's been worked over a little bit more because you can feel the difference. The slide on this bad boy, let's go ahead and weapon is clear. Nothing in there. So if you just kind of listen at that, you know, that's got a nice sound to it and it is silky smooth. So trigger, both of these bad boys break around 4 pounds. So nice consistent trigger. This has the guide rod in there. I think this is not a toolless guide rod, so you do need the tool to disassemble, but still, this is nice. This is about a 3-pound firearm, so this bad boy is rock solid. And if you're not familiar with the Rock Island platform, it gives you the look and capacity of a 2011, but this frame, this grip does not separate. The grip and the frame is all one piece and it's all steel. So this bad boy is heavy, which helps with the recoil, and I enjoy heavy firearms. So trigger will take up, break, reset. You know, that could use some work, but that's in the makings. So sight-wise, you got the LPA blacked out on the rear, and then you got the fiber optic red up front. And that's actually the same for both of them. They've got the same sights. So I enjoy that. The Remington, it's got a little more style to it. This one is coated. This is just a parkerized coating. But this one here has been coated. So you take a look. Let me just clear it. Weapon is clear. Nothing in there. And let me just let you hear the slide on that. So that bad boy is nice and smooth as well. But this one's been coated. It's got the ports in the slide. It's got the slide cuts, but it's not ported. So whether or not I'll port this, I don't really know. It actually shoots pretty decent for a 40 cal as it is. You got serrations in the front and the rear. Not too deep, but deep enough to get a good purchase on it for racking. The grip, bottom half is pretty much the same as the Rock Island. This has the different big mouth magwell on there. So for quicker reloads. And this came with 2 magazines, so I do need to get some more magazines for this. But this one's chambered in 40. Same thing, you got checkering on the front as well as the rear for the mainspring. But this one, the internals have been worked. So I think it's got some EGW. I don't know if it's all EGW inside, but the internals have been worked. And the trigger on this, it's about a 4-pound trigger as well, but it's a much smoother trigger. So this one here, so not much take up. See the reset? Short reset. Bam. For some reason on this one, the first shot, when I'm shooting this bad boy, it just seems heavier than the 4 pounds. And maybe that's just me, but that first shot is always awkward for me. But after that, shooting off of the reset, it feels normal. But the first shot always feels awkward to me. And I assume that's how it's set up, but I'm still getting used to that. Another issue that I'm having on this one here is the slide lock. It doesn't drop on its own. So now, magazine out, you pull it, it should drop. It does not drop. So I'm not sure exactly what that was. First, I thought it was the detent spring in here, but that spring seems to be fine. When I pull it, I can pull it up and down, but it's got no spring to it where it drops on its own. I can almost feel a click there going up. So I may need to do just a little filing on the inside where that, because it's like a U where it comes up against the frame. Might need to do a little bit of filing there. It doesn't seem like it's moving freely. It's got like a little click to it. But if anybody's got any suggestions on that, let me know. I haven't done anything to it. It's been like that since I had it. So I think I'm going to take just a light file to the inside and see if that frees it up, because I can feel a little click when I'm pushing it up. And I think that's what's stopping it from dropping down freely when there's no mag in there. But safe direction, and there we go. So, but I really like shooting this. And for a 40 cal, it shoots well balanced. It's not a lot of recoil. And you'll see shooting these side by side. I shot the 9. I think I shot the 9 first. And I ran a couple sets of magazines through each one. So we're going to jump out there. You'll see this shoots nice and flat. Both of them are accurate. The iron sights are dead on. This is adjustable windage as well as, I think it's, windage and elevation, is it? Yeah, windage and elevation. So, but the sights are on. So if you need to adjust it, you could, but there's no need. So started out here, but the main thing I wanted to see was the recoil. And it shoots nice and flat. I mean, and I wouldn't consider this one a budget, because this one runs you around $1,000. So, but I think you're getting your money's worth. This one here, for a 40 cal, it seems to shoot just as flat as this 9. It may have a little more recoil to it, but I'm not going to make this a long video. So let's jump out to the range, run magazines through each one, and let you see for yourself. So let's head out to the range, and then we'll come back in. All right, good people. It's your boy BTG, aka Bust Them Guns. We're out here doing a little mini comparison. We got that Rock Island Pro Match double stack, and we also got that Tomasi Customs Remington 40 double stack. We're just gonna run some rounds side by side. Have a little fun. There we go with that light primer strike again. Let's try to just clock it back and get right back on it. Same thing. Okay. Oh, that wasn't a light primer strike. The bag was empty. It just didn't lock back. All right. So that's that 9. Now let's come right beside it with that 40 cal. I'm gonna go to that right target, see if we can't get the results. Okay. A little more static with that one. At 40, got a little more kick. But let's go back again. See if we can do a little better here. Same upper right. The first pull of this trigger always throws me off. Okay. So let's see how we're looking with that. Second shots are much better. Okay, so we're doing pretty good there. That center target was already tapped up from a short, so don't pay that no attention. Now. All right, so as you can see, the 9, it shoots extremely flat. And a lot of that is the weight as well. I mean, the slide is light on it as far as the recoil, but that weight being a 3-pound firearm really holds it down. So that shoots nice. The 40, I enjoy shooting that as well. Because for a 40 cal, because I've got my 40 cal Glock and it feels totally different. So I enjoy shooting that. So I wanted to shoot them side by side just to get an immediate feel. Because the last time I shot them, I had other firearms and I didn't run them back to back. But I wanted a chance to do that. And this was the opportunity. It's not to be anything scientific. It's just more for myself to see how they compare. But I ran another round through these bad boys, and then I wrapped it up because I had an AR that I needed to do some testing on, and that was kind of the main reason for going out. But if I was going, I wanted to go ahead and catch some footage on this here. So let's jump back out there, run this other round through there, and then we'll come back and wrap it up. Let's go bottom left. And trying to get the feel between these two. This is the Pro Match 9, so it's very flat shooting. Yes, feel a little flatter. If I took it off safety, that was a lot of flinch in there. That one's right to the glasses there. That's why you got to wear safety goggles. Okay. Back to back. I don't know how many rounds left in this one. Let's go with the 40. Bottom right. Guess there's just one left in there. So, all right. We're going to reload that. And then we're going to come back at you here. Let's go back in there. One thing it doesn't do is, and I think it might be the detent spring, when you rack it to release, the slide lock doesn't go down on its own. You have to push it down. I think that's just the spring in there. I don't think I had the grip. Still got the grip safety. I don't think I had it engaged. So we're looking good there. And keep this party going. We don't have all day. Let's go ahead and run this 9 right to that left target. Cool here. See if it matters. That got us a stovepipe. Okay, so we're gonna finish this mag. Yeah. We just came out to have a little fun. We're not going to drag it. I got some testing I need to do on the AR. So we're going to wrap this here. We'll take it back to the tabletop, do a mini discussion, and we'll call it a day. So let's go ahead and cut it right there. How? Okay. So we had one stovepipe on the 9, but that was it. This usually runs with no issues. When I had it out before, I was getting light primer strikes, and I thought that was just a dirt issue. So the last time I cleaned it, I took the fire pre and everything out and cleaned it real good. And so I thought I was having that issue again, but actually it was just out of ammo and the slide didn't lock back because I ran some shorts before I started recording. So I hadn't reloaded it. So that's what that was. No light primer strikes. So this bad boy is dead on as it should be. And the 40, I don't think since I've had this that I've had any issues out of this. This bad boy runs like clockwork. So I enjoy that. The only changes potentially coming to this is I might get some ports put in the barrel to even flatten it out a little bit more. But I'm reluctant to do that because I don't really want to change the DNA of the gun. So we'll see on that. The jury's still out. But this one, as I said prior, this one's definitely going to get a revamp. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be Hayes Customs, and I'm going to let them do their thing. I mean, it's such a noticeable difference, even if you just look at the coating on this. This one's been coated, and you look at that against this Parkerized coating, and it's just night and day. I don't like the Parkerized at all. I don't like that flat, dusty look. So we're going to dress this bad boy up, and I think I'm going to go with a black and gold theme on there. And that's going to be that. That's coming. I've been saying it for a while, but it takes time. So working on quite a few things in the mix, but that's just part of what we're doing. But this was not designed to be a drawn out video, so I'm not going to stretch it out. Just wanted to get these bad boys out and really just kind of play with them a little bit, put some rounds to it, and I just decided to put it on camera. So it's your boy BTG. Let me know what you think of the two in the comments as far as the recall or just the guns in general. And check us out on the other platforms at Bust Them Guns on Facebook as well as Instagram. And that little bit of content that we got out there on Rumble. So until next time, holla.